Hello everyone. It's been about 10 months since the last update, so I thought I'd give a quick update here. I'm trying something a little different here. I'm actually using my cell phone here to record instead of my camera, just to see if it makes any huge difference. But anyway, lots of changes. First change, I know I mentioned last video I was going to go ahead and change my lights vertically and see if that would help, but I also added an additional light, a double one there. So I have a double G4, two double G3s, a single G4, and another single G3 down here. So there's a total of 3 double lights and 2 singles for a total of 5. It really did help with the shadowing quite a bit. I only run these at max 70%. Ramps up from 0 to 70% within a couple hours. As you can see, the corals are really doing fantastic. I've had to trim quite a few of the SPSs. Another thing too is I did lose 2 of my Eco Drift circulation pumps, so I thought I would try one more. I mean, they did last about 2 years, so we'll see how that goes. And I did always want to try one of the gyro pumps, but the expense I just thought was a little too high. But I got the ice cap one, half the cost of the others, and it's actually doing a great job. I've had this 3 months now and haven't had any issues with it. You do have to keep it cleaned up, though. I clean it about once a month, just rinse it out. Of course, it does get a little noisy. Other than that, it's been great so far. I really love the program mode on it. I can actually ramp that up and ramp it down, so I have it ramping up about an hour after the lights are on to 50%. Then, like right now, it's at 50%. It stays constant like that until the lights, about an hour before the lights goes out. Then I ramp it down to 30% for a lower circulation during the night. But as you can see, though, like I said, the corals are doing great. This bird's nest is really out of control here. I've probably trimmed that about 6 times now, and it's completely taken over that whole rock. The zoanthids here have taken over that whole rock, which I kind of want to get rid of them now, but because I did kill one of my other SPS corals there. They just LPS corals, the purple trumpet coral that was sitting there. And there is an SPS coral there that they're starting to get up on, so I got to figure out what to do about that. I may just have to move that frag there. And then my orange mushrooms here that used to control this whole corner, I really thinned those out quite a bit. They are starting to get out of control too. A few corals aren't doing so great, like this brain coral there. I know it's got some algae on it right now, but I don't know what else to do with it. I constantly move it and it just doesn't seem to be happy. A couple new corals since the last time too. This here potato chip coral, they call it right there, a green one. That was a small, probably 2-inch frag. It's probably about a good 5 inches now, so really hoping that takes off. And I did move my huge mushroom coral I had there. It was just getting way too large. Another corals, all these button corals are just doing great. These are about the size of larger than a softball. All 3 of these are huge. Then there's another bird's nest coral that's doing really great. It's a red one, and it's really starting to take off now too. May have to do something with that other SPS in front of it there. The hammers are doing well, although I did lose a couple heads every now and then. I'm not sure why. It grows new ones, but then it's like it loses a couple. I don't know if it's because the fish constantly swim up in front of here. There's not much room, and just bump them. But likewise on that one there too, you can see a couple heads have been lost there. Then another coral that's doing really well is this Hydrophoria, if I'm pronouncing that correct. I had to trim that about 4 or 5 times too, but it's a very aggressive coral. Some of my Monteporas, if you see that peach Montepora back there, which is actually starting to do quite well now, it starts to irritate it, so I have to trim it back. And also, like this blue one I have right there, same thing, it starts to irritate it, so it's about time to trim it again. There's another SPS, can't remember the name of it, but it's doing extremely well too. And there's the greenish, pinkish colored button coral that's doing extremely well. Overall, been happy with the progress in this. Finally believe I got my water chemistry intact. I run my calcium about 415 to 420, and magnesium's right around 1300, and the alkalinity is right around 8.5 to 8.7. I do all manual dosing. I just add a little bit each day, and that's about it. All the fish are doing extremely well. See, you can tell they're actually getting quite large, looking very, very nice. The sailfin tang there, especially when he has his fins open full, very beautiful. And lieutenant tang here is really darkening up in color. Purple tang's doing great. He's not quite as growing quite as fast as the other tangs, but he is growing. Then angelfish are all doing well still. I still have all three of them. The red flame there, and the potter's angel, and the flameback angel right there. The yellow wrasse that used to be extremely small is almost as big as my Mullen Harris wrasse now. Really looks nice. And I still have the orange spot goobies. There's one there. And the other one's right there. And I still have my little spotted mandarin. It's around here somewhere. He's getting extremely fat. Usually cruises around, but I'm not sure where he's at the moment. But anyway, that's all I have for now. I just want to thank you for watching another video.